Hello people, this is Guru and we are discussing compiler designing. In this particular video, we will discuss about phase of compiler. So let's start. The compilation process is a sequence of various phases. Each phase takes input from its previous stage, has its own representation of source program and feeds its output to the next phase of the compiler. Let us understand the phase of a compiler. Lexical analysis is first phase. The first phase of the scanner works as a text scanner. This phase scans the source code as a stream of characters and converts it into meaningful lexemes. Lexical analyzer represents these lexemes in the form of tokens as tokens we can see on display, that is token name and attributes value. The next phase is called the syntax analysis or parsing. It takes the token produced by lexical analysis as input and generates a parse tree or syntax tree. In this phase, tokens arrangement are checked against the source code grammar. That is, the parser checks if the expression made by the tokens is syntactically correct. And semantic analysis checks whether the parser tree constructed follows the rules of language. For example, assignment of values between compatible data types and adding a string to an integer. Also, the semantic analyzer keeps the track of identifier, their type and expressions, whether identifiers are declared before use or not. The semantic analyzer produces an annotated syntax tree and as an output. After semantic analysis, the compiler generates an intermediate code of the source code for the target machine. It represents a program for some abstract machine. It is in between the high level language and machine language. This intermediate code should be generated in such a way that it makes it easier to be translated into the target machine code. The next phase does code optimization of the intermediate code. Optimization can be assumed as something that removes unnecessary code lines and arranges the sequence of statements in order to speed up the program execution without wasting resources. Next phase is code generation phase. In this phase, the code generator takes the optimized representation of the intermediate code and maps it to the target machine language. The code generator translates the intermediate code into a sequence of relocatable machine code. Sequence of instruction of machine code performs the task as the intermediate code would do. After that, symbol table comes. It is a data structure maintained through all the phase of a compiler. All the identifiers names along with their types are sorted here. The symbol table makes it easier for the compiler to quickly search the identifier record and retrieve it. The symbol table is also used for scope management. In phase of compiler, we can see lexical analyzer takes source code as input and gives output. Syntax analyzer takes this output as input and generate their output as input of semantic analyzer. After that, semantic analyzer process it and gives output as input of intermediate code generator. Intermediate code generator process it and similarly gives output as input of machine independent code optimizer. Machine independent code optimizer gives their output to code generator as input and code generator process these input and produce output and gives their output to machine dependent code optimizer as input. Machine dependent code optimizer process it and gives a target code, which is our resultant code or required code. Now we can see here symbol table. It is a data structure maintained throughout all these phases of a compiler. And also we can see a error handler which is connected through all the phases of a compiler, which handle the error produced throughout all the phases of a compiler. Now I am remembering something about code optimizer. So let us suppose that is a loop for I is equal to 1 to 10 and that is one variable. I am writing the code here. Look at this particular code. Here we can see, here we reduce count either on right hand side of some algebraic expression and using and printing someone somewhere, but I am not initializing count or re-initializing count any other value in this particular code, and count has got initialized with a constant and this constant will remain same for all values of I. So in case of code optimization, this line will be put outside of the computation, outside of the particular looping. So the count is equal to 1000 is coming down here. Then this particular line will get deleted. Actually it will take code motion, and this is known as loop invariant computation. Now let us suppose I am having this one, a I plus 1 is equal to b I plus 1. Now compiler can convert it into j is equal to I plus 1 and a of j is equal to b of j. In this way, elimination of induction variable, elimination of common sub expressions, elimination of loop invariant computation, doing code motion, that is so many things or ways where the compiler will do the code optimization. So the code optimization term is not actual. The term should be code betterment, and that will be done from the compiler's end. That means whatever program you are writing, that program is not getting executed. In the meantime, the compiler is bringing the better version of the program. If it can be, then the better version of program is getting compiled and later it will get executed. So these are the phases are there. Friendly speaking, these are nothing but these are a chapter of compiler design books. So let's have some dedicated chapter for this particular phases, and in the next video we shall put one example and I shall show you that in different phases how a sample code is getting interpreted, means how the sample code is getting modified. So please view with us. Thank you.